Hello, boys and girls. Let's practice some numbers together. I love math. Okay, so there's a new number today. In order to figure out that number, let's count from 1. Count with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Today's number is the number 17. And this is what 17 looks like. When we draw the 1 and we draw the 7. When we start with the 1, we start at the top and we go straight down. When we draw the 7, we start at the top, we go across, and then a diagonal down. A 1 and a 7 together make the number 17. Now, it's important to know what 17 looks like when we're using counters. So let's take a look at 17 counters. To show you the 17 counters, I'm going to use 2 tens frames. Here's my first tens frame and my second tens frame. And I'm going to add the counters one at a time, and we are going to count them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not done, but notice that one tens frame is full. Now we need to go to the next tens frame. Here we go. Keep counting. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Did we fill up the second tens frame? No, we did not. We only have one full tens frame and another tens frame with some counters. Whew, that's a lot of counters today. That's a big number. So here's what our 2 tens frames look like. Here's our one full tens frame. And we know if a tens frame is full, that it must have 10 counters. And here's our other tens frame with some counters. It's not full. So now we're going to use these counters to make a number sentence. Okay, so this first tens frame, let me move my picture out of the way. This first tens frame we know is full. It has 10 counters. There's the number 10. But my second tens frame does not have 10. Let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are going to add 7 more. 10 plus 7 is equal to how many altogether? Well, if you're not sure, you can go back and count. We can also count on from 10. So let's try that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, our number of the day. Let's read the whole number sentence together. 10 plus 7 equals 17. Whew, that's a lot of work today, boys and girls. Okay, let's put that into our number bond. These numbers go into our number bond using heart, heart, whole. Heart, heart, whole. Okay, so let's put them in. What's our whole number? Our big number. Well, that is it. The 10, do you think it's the 10, the 7, or the 17? It's the 17. It's our big number of the day. That's our whole number. And these 2 numbers are the parts that make up 17. Because 10 plus 7 is equal to 17. Great. Okay, so now it's time for you to get out a piece of paper and a pencil, or a crayon, or a marker, or whatever you have, and we are going to practice what we just learned. So here's my blank paper, and the first thing that I want you to do is write the number that we learned today. So the number that we learned today was 17. Go ahead and write that. 1, 7. Good. The next thing we're going to do is write out 17 counters. But I would rather you write them just like you were writing them into a tens frame. So if you're able, please try to draw your tens frame. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Oh my goodness. Mrs. Savage is not doing a great job on her tens frame today, but you know what? That's okay because I'm trying my best. And at home, you can do the same. Just try your best. It's a bit tricky to make a tens frame sometimes. Okay, now I'm going to draw my 17 counters. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, even though I don't have another tens frame, I'm still going to draw my counters as if I did. So I don't want to keep drawing counters this way because that would not be neat. I want to keep drawing counters in my tens frame. So here we go, 15, 16, 17. Do you see how I'm making rows of 5? That's going to make it easier for me to count later on and to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have 17 counters. Now it's time to make our number bond. You need one big circle at the top and 2 smaller circles at the bottom. Make sure your circles are big enough so that you have room to draw the numbers. All right, great. So what's our first number? What's our whole number? The number we're working on today is the number 17. And here we broke 17 up into 2 parts. This part that's in the tens frame and this second part that's in our, we'll say, imaginary tens frame. So how many counters are in this first part right here? The first tens frame. Well, if it's full, we know that it has 10. We don't even have to count. We know it has 10. Is this tens frame full? No. So we could count, or you might be able to tell just by looking at it that it has 7. Just to be safe, I'm going to count very quickly for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Were we correct? Does it have 7? It does. And that is the other part in our number bond. The last thing left is to make a number sentence using these numbers. So the first part is 10. The second part is 7 plus 7. And that is equal to 17. Let's read that together. Here we go. 10 plus 7 equals 17. You have learned another number. Good work, boys and girls. See you soon.